everyone, welcome back to my channel, Side Hustle Seattle. So you can already tell by the title that I am officially certified as a signing agent through the NNA or the National Notary Association. So in this video, I'm gonna go over a couple things. I wanna go over that experience, getting certified. I'll go over that real quick, what my next step is, and then how much I've spent so far. Because I haven't done a single notarial act, I haven't done a single signing, but I've accumulated a lot of fees. Some of them by choice, some of them mandatory just to play ball, essentially. So I will go over all of that. That way, if you're also looking to take this journey, you kind of know what to expect. And I've definitely made some mistakes along the way, so learn from those as well. But first of all, the certification. Shout out to everybody who commented in my last video where I was asking if I should get my NNA certification right away or if I should wait. Some of the comments said that I shouldn't purchase the full package. I could just purchase the basic background check and the test because it's open book and it's easy and I don't need the rest of the materials. You're 100% right. You do not need any of the materials to take to pass the test, honestly. But that is not what I did. I was stubborn and I purchased the package anyway, just in case, to play it safe. And after going through all of it, I realized I didn't need any of this, and the loan signing system course that I had taken before pretty much taught me everything that I needed to pass the test anyway. And even if I didn't have it, the funny thing about the test is when you're taking it, it literally references the answer to the question that you're on. So like it'll have the question, it'll have a reference link underneath, and it'll literally pinpoint you to where you can find the answer to the question. So you do not need to purchase a package if you do not want to. You will still do just fine on the test. It is 45 questions, it is open book, it is not timed, and you can take it as many times as you need to without lag. So it's not like you have to wait 30 days, like when you're taking like a GMAT or something like that. You can take it right away and just keep taking it. I will say it doesn't tell you what questions you got wrong. At least it didn't tell me what questions I got wrong, because I did get some wrong, but I did pass it the first time. It took me about 40 minutes to take it. But yeah, so it was pretty straightforward. I purchased the package. I got a link to do my background check, maybe within 24 hours. I submitted that. It said it could take up to 15 days. It only took me 3 days to come back, all is well. And then I spent the rest of the 5 days really just studying and going through all of the different things, all the different training courses that I got. So when I purchased the package, it came with the signing agent course. It also came with the Notary Essentials course. What I will say, that is a great course. The Notary Essentials course is fantastic, and I recommend that for anyone who just wants to learn general notary stuff. I know if you've done the loan signing system, there's a discount in there for like, you can do it for like $20. If you buy it one off, it's like $65. Highly recommend that one. The actual signing agent training course, I didn't like it as much as I liked the loan signing system one. But it was a good course. There's a lot of modules, there's a lot of like simulated signings, there's a lot of references. If anything, the references were the most helpful part of it, more than it was going through all the trainings. At least for me, just the way it was laid out wasn't the most helpful way for me to learn, but it's not bad. So if you're considering it, I still think you'll learn a ton, but for me, I did prefer the loan signing system one. But yes, anyway, I passed it. You get a certification within 24 hours. And that's it. And you get your test results as soon as you click submit. So pretty straightforward. Glad that's out of the way. If you have never watched one of my videos or you're new to my channel, then you probably don't know about my quote unquote master plan. But my plan was to do remote online notary work. So my steps were kind of, I need to get my commission with electronic endorsement, which I've already done. I needed to get NNA certified as a signing agent, which I just finished. I finished it yesterday. And then I needed to do remote online notary work. So where I am with my next step is I really need to do my research on remote online notary companies, right? There's a lot out there. The state of Washington gives you kind of a list of ones that they are okay with or ones that they recommend, but they don't have like a specific one you have to choose. So I really want to do my research to see which one makes the most sense for me financially, which one makes the most sense for me for my business, and how I think that remote online notary software platforms interact with signing services, because I think that's where I'm the most confused, is if signing services naturally contract with people who do RON work, or if it's one of those things where I need to kind of market myself. So that's the part I don't know. And so the next video that I'll put out will be kind of what I've learned from that and the prices that I've discovered and all of that. So stay tuned for that one, but that's where I am right now. It's doing my research so I can purchase my online software, and then I can start getting down to it. So I'm hoping to have that done next week, or at the very least by the end of the month, so I can go into the new year starting my business. I'm super excited about that. Okay, and so last thing I want to talk about is how much I have spent so far. Again, I have not done any work, any business, but I already have a lot of money that I've spent. Again, some of it's my fault, and that was just my mistake and things that I didn't have to do, but I did by choice or by mistake. And some of it are the things that I had to do just to get approved to do this kind of work. And so first things first, with me trying to get my commission. So I purchased a package through the National Notary Association. I purchased the basic package. I want to say it's like the middle one for the state of Washington. And that was $190 after taxes and fees. And so that included my notary E&O insurance. I bumped it up to $35,000 from $25,000, so it cost me like an extra $10. It came with my $10,000 bond. It came with my journal, my stamp, and it came with the Washington Primer, which is like a little handbook that lets you know how to do notarial acts within your state. And I feel like it came with one other thing. I feel like it came with one other big thing that I'm forgetting, but either way, so that was $190. Once I purchased that was the first thing I purchased. I went and I submitted my application through the Departments of Licensing in the state of Washington. And so it's $30 just to get your commission as a notary public in the state of Washington. It's an additional $15 if you want to get electronic endorsement, which you have to do, or which you have to get if you're going to do e-notarizing or do remote online notary work. And so that was $45 in total. And when you submit that application, you have to submit an oath of office form, which you do have to get notarized. So if you're going in person to get something notarized, it's $10. If you're doing it over web, it's $25. I was lazy and I was like, I'm just gonna do it over the computer. And so I paid $25, but I made a mistake on the form. I didn't put my commission name right. You're supposed to put first name or initial, middle name or initial, and full last name. And I just did first name, last name. So I had to end up getting it re-notarized. So I paid $25 times 2, or $50. And again, that was my mistake. Also, I could have just went in person and saved the money anyway. That's just pure laziness on my end. So again, that's not something that you guys will have to endure. And then also in between that time, I purchased some training courses because I wanted to make sure. It's a lot of information. It's very overwhelming. If you're like me and you're getting into it, you're already probably overwhelmed by how much information there is. So I wanted to make sure that I felt as prepared as possible. So I purchased some training courses, probably more than I needed to, but I did purchase some. So I got a $25 notary commission course that was specific to the state of Washington through the American Society of Notaries. I feel like that sounds right. It was something like that, American Society of something or other. And so it was $25 notary course. I don't recommend that one at all, to be honest. And then I purchased the loan signing system course, the most basic one. It was $177 after all was said and done, because I got some discount. They give out discounts like candy. So if you want to purchase something from them, just sign up for the newsletter. You're bound to get some sort of coupon code eventually. That was a very good course. I highly recommend that one. And then it went from there for me trying to get my NNA certification. So I purchased a package through the National Notary Association for that as well. Like I said a couple minutes ago, you don't have to do the full package. You can just do the most basic thing, which is $70. But I did purchase the full package, or the middle one, and that was $195 after taxes and fees. So it came with the training course. It came with like some priority listing on their like signing agent page. I'm probably butchering that, but yeah, it came like a priority listing. It came with a Notary's Essential course, which was very, very good. And it came with a study guide, I want to say. And so that was, and then of course the test and the background check. So that was $195. Again, not necessary. I could have saved that $125 and just gone with the $70 one, no issue. But all in all, I spent, I want to say that's $680-ish. I'll go back and like do my math just to make sure that's correct, because I'm just doing this on camera right now. But I want to say it was about $680, and that's before I've done any work. And that's not even counting stuff that I haven't gotten yet. So a couple things that I still need to get. I need to get my signing agent E&O insurance, because I did not realize that the one that you get through the NNA is the notary one. And so it only covers you for notarial acts when you're doing signing work and not the rest of the document. So I want to make sure that I get E&O insurance for that. And I've heard a lot of people say it's anywhere from like $30 to $40 a month for that one. And then I also need to purchase a remote online notary software. And some of them have monthly fees, some of them have annual membership fees. So again, that is research that I need to do, and I will do next week probably. And that can be anywhere from $250 for an annual fee to $100 a month. And so it varies drastically depending on what platform you're going on. And so I will have to do that research. But all that to say, there are definitely some more expenses in my future. Now, the good thing about being or doing remote online notary work is there's certain things I don't have to get. Like, I don't need to get a printer. Obviously don't need a car, which I don't have one. So I don't need to spend the gas. Like, there's certain things that I don't have to purchase or buy, but it's still expensive. Like, I don't want to sit here and act like I'm saving a ton of money. I definitely save, but there are other expenses that go along with it. So that's what it is. I'm really excited to finally have my certification through the NNA. I'm really excited to dive into everything there is to offer as far as RON work goes. And I'm truly, truly excited about getting this business underway. I feel like I've been at this for so long. Really, it's only been 2 months. I want to say I submitted my notary or my application for my notary public commission on like October 10th. And then I got my commission on like November 10th. And then now I've just finished my training course. Now I've just gotten my certification. So within 2 months, I was able to get from not having my commission to being NNA certified as a loan signing agent, which is not that long, to be honest. And I could have done it sooner. But I lagged a little bit when it came to taking the training courses. But let me know if you have any questions. I'm completely happy to help. Again, I only know so much, not actually having done any sort of signing agent or notarial work, but I want to answer any question as best as I can. Thank you guys so much for always commenting. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your suggestions. And just in general, thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.